Welcome to the Newstime Podcast. It's been a while since we did the first one. We've reformulated some shit, and now we're back.
What up?
Hopefully, we won't have mic problems in the future.
Dear God.
Hopefully, we won't discuss Trump watching hentai unless it's appropriate for the situation. I guess I'm your de facto host right now, Brooke Stats.
All right.
And then
Can't hear me clap, but it's
we have
fine.
Andy Cervelli
Yo, what's up?
and Ren Ramsey.
Hi, what's up? Welcome back to my crib, MTV.
I would have done an intro, but I honestly forgot to come up with a funny intro for both of you today. So
Hooray.
That's okay. We'll be back.
but yeah, so our reformulations. We're not going to try to have 7 people on the podcast at once now.
Lesson
That was a
learned.
bad idea.
And I don't know. I think we're gonna cut down on like.
Sorry.
Damn.
Are
The
you
Chinese
okay?
food came back with a fucking vengeance. It's fine.
Knock, knock.
I think we're going to try and like cut down on like the number of like bits in each episode. Like we're still probably gonna do them,
Yeah.
but like I just kind of want this to just be a talk.
Kind of like, a podcast.
Holy
What?
shit.
What's that?
Wow. Is that what we're doing?
I don't know.
Podcast invented in
Wow.
2019 by Andy Cervelli.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So,
Trademark.
It's a
We
new
own
word.
it now.
Yeah.
Copyright that shit before we get sued.
Hold on. All right, we're good.
so it's the beginning of a new semester, and summer is officially over,
Yeah.
which sucks in a way, but also it's great to see everyone again.
Yeah, it was nice.
100%.
Just kidding. I fucking hate all of you.
So
Oh no,
Oh.
I could never. Just
Oof.
kidding. Am I though? I don't know. I feel like very like 2000s angsty teen right now.
Or
That's been
am
my
I?
mood all day. I was listening to this. What the fuck are they called? Hang on, come back to me in 30 seconds since I have this
All right.
band name.
So,
Alright.
Brooke, how we doing over here?
shit, I got stories, but
What
you
you
know,
do today?
I just
Mariana's
can-
Trench. That's what it was. Sorry, I've been listening to a lot of Mariana's Trench.
took
Okay, you
us-
can continue now.
Small
Yeah.
talk, just
But-
to get that.
Yeah.
but yeah. So I just kind of want to talk about ease into things, talk about our summers.
Hell yeah.
I stayed in Athens this summer, for the first time. So I've got all the Athens news, but I don't know if you guys have any stories.
I went to Italy for 6 weeks over the summer.
How
So
was
that was awesome, honestly. It was probably one of the best experiences of my life.
Did you learn any Italian?
I did. I was actually in the intermediate section of my
shit.
language course. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we
You
had
got
to
any
like
examples?
nah, bruh.
Understandable. Have a great day.
We left Italy like end of June. So it's been like 2 months of me not using Italian. And by the end of the trip, we weren't really using Italian. We were just going to the bars.
Yeah, that's fair. At least you waited until the end of the trip.
Very
Night
true.
one
I
should have
do
been.
know how to order a Corona in Italy now.
Hell yeah.
So
That's all that matters.
whenever we go to Italy,
Newstime goes to Italy.
we will be ordering just Coronas.
Only
the entire.
Corona.
It's
Nothing
the
else.
easiest thing.
I'm gonna try to butcher my way through like getting some fancy wine that ends up being way too expensive because I didn't order the right one.
They give you chocolate milk.
Ooh,
You fuck up that bad.
you fuck up
I
so
mean,
bad.
You
But-
order a Fireball with chocolate milk in it.
You,
What?
maybe?
Actually, that would be really good. I mean, I don't drink, so I
yeah.
have- I don't drink. I'm a child of
So-
God
We worship Jesus.
in this household.
But
Crew, if you're listening.
crew, if you're listening, praise God.
Hey crew, can you stop like ambushing the dining halls each semester? I really appreciate it.
I would appreciate it. I work there.
Yeah, you're-
It sucks. If you all are coming in, please let us know. That's all I ask.
No, just don't go.
That's
what I ask.
No, I think my favorite thing that Crew's doing right now is that 180. All the I don't know what it is. I just know it's like Jesus 180. All I can think about though is Jesus doing like a sick kickflip. It's just like, yo, what's up? Y'all ever heard about God? Kickflip.
But then it just turns into that Vine where he's like, I thought you said you could do, I can do a kickflip. I can't. And then it cuts out.
Yeah,
That's what Crew is.
that's exactly what Crew is.
Oh,
Ren, yeah. Do you have
Right, my summer, I didn't go to Italy. So that's exciting. I wish I went to Italy. That would have been much better.
Italy is Godland. It's like Disneyland, but for God.
Yes.
That's all Italy is.
We stay in the Vatican. What's the posting?
Does God exist in the Disney universe?
Marvel, maybe.
I have an answer. Kind of. I think Disney is their God. In the Disney universe. Okay, I have like proof for this, but it all comes from Kingdom Hearts.
Okay.
Literally, there's a scene. Okay, maybe not like God, but they have like this scene where the character Yensid, it's just Disney backwards. It's supposed to be like Walt Disney's, like, since it's a collab with Disney and everything. There's literally this scene in Kingdom Hearts 3 where he parts like this red sea of like enemies, and it's literally just a Bible ripoff. So
all right, so you heard it here
thesis
first, folks. Walt Disney, yeah, that guy
is Moses.
Actually Moses.
I know that, like, didn't DreamWorks do Prince of Egypt?
Yeah.
That was
they couldn't get the
great
rights
movie.
to Moses, so they just made their own. But also, you're right. Prince of Egypt is the best movie.
Baller.
It is.
Like, I don't worship God,
But
like
if I
that
did,
movie makes me want to worship God.
right? It's the only thing that made me go to church, other than my mom being like, "Get the fuck out of bed. We're going to church today." But yeah, anyways, my summer still. Haven't
Yeah.
actually gotten to that yet.
Was it a hot girl summer or?
No, it was,
Um,
I stayed inside and worked at McDonald's all summer.
Yeah.
Literally, all I did this summer was okay, that's not completely true, but I mostly just worked at McDonald's and stayed inside, and which is why I was thinking about Kingdom Hearts, because it's part of my answer. Because all I did this summer was work at McDonald's. I went on a trip with my dad out to, I think it was Montana. He's gonna fucking kill me. We were there for like 3 weeks. It was one of the national parks, but I can't think of it.
One of those
You know,
states.
one of them.
I think the number you called me from on a payphone there was from Montana.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. And you didn't answer, and I tried to call you like 3 times.
I was taking out the trash.
Every time.
Hey,
It takes like
I
a
was
few trips to
so
get the bins down to the
bored.
curb.
I didn't have cell service for 5 days in a row. Like, no cell service, and the Wi-Fi didn't work. I was so fucking bored. Anyway. But no, we went on hikes and shit, so it was fine. I was just bored the other hours of the day. And so literally all I did was go on that trip, play Kingdom... Nice dab.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Or bless you, but God isn't real.
Anyway,
Disney is.
Disney is Moses.
Sorry, Grandma. I was kidding. But and so I literally work. I've said this like 4 times now, but I have to keep repeating myself to try and find my train of thought.
Okay.
Play Kingdom Hearts,
Yeah.
go on that trip, work at McDonald's, and get screamed at by middle-aged white women because they ordered a salad at McDonald's and thought it was gonna be good, and then like
If you order anything at McDonald's and expect it to be good,
you're an idiot. First
you're
of
lying
all,
to yourself.
we hate you. Literally, I think my favorite order this summer, complete tangent, but my favorite order was this lady who they ordered a hamburger, right? So, no cheese. Which you already have to go through this whole debate of them with like, okay, no cheese, right? And like, you don't want a cheeseburger, you want the hamburger. Because they're all idiots. But like, she orders it. And I'm, like, looking at the screen in the kitchen. It says hamburger. And I'm like, okay, I get the bun through. And I start to, like, put together the hamburger.
Yeah.
And then it says plain. And I'm like, okay. And then it says add cheese. And I'm like, this is stupid, but fine, whatever. It happens,
Bro,
you know.
that's just meat and cheese. There's, like, nothing. That's dry as shit.
I'm not done yet.
Oh no.
And so it says no salt. And it flashes, like, no salt, like, 3 times. And I'm like, okay, interesting. Because we do salt the burgers. That's how we season them.
Who the fuck does not put salt on their goddamn burger?
I don't know, but I'm guessing it was a white woman. So
Salt's too spicy, of course.
And so it keeps like flashing no salt. So I like get my headset and I'm like, hey, back drive, what the fuck are you doing? And because I don't listen to them take the order, I just like put it on when I need to ask them something. And they're like, I'm trying to figure out how to put no meat on this hamburger, add cheese.
What?
And
No,
I was like,
wait. So she just wants a cheese sandwich.
Yep.
Bruh, go home, make a grilled cheese sandwich. It ain't that hard.
No,
Bread,
it
butter.
wasn't grilled because then they said also she said don't toast the bun. So it's a cold bread and cheese sandwich with nothing else on it.
Bro,
And
I can make that for $3 at home.
Okay, well,
And then make like 20
you can
of
make
them.
17 of them at least. This one was like, because she did it as a hamburger, add cheese, it was like $1.40. So it wasn't even like the $1 hamburger
She just
or
spent
$1 cheeseburger.
$1.40 for cheese.
Yeah, and cold
And just-
bread
it's
that
like-
was probably stale.
It's like a craft single.
Exactly. It's literally a craft single. Like, not to sell McDonald's secrets or anything, but the cheese is literally like
it's
craft
just
singles.
craft singles, bro.
It's American cheese.
I worked there for
it's not name
3
brand,
months,
though.
and I quit. And they're like,
It's
"Why?"
mine.
And I'm
Take a
like,
guess.
"Ha ha! I have a surgery coming up," which was partly true, but really, I just hated it.
Yeah, understandable.
Fuck
Valid.
McDonald's.
But yeah, no, that's what I did this summer. It was
fun.
great. Oh, I also went to Maryland to see Shell for like a week. But if
Yeah.
you don't know who Shell is, because you randomly came across this, that's my friend. Fun fact, she lives in Maryland. The place is a swamp, and we pretty much just sat on the couch all day for a week. It was fantastic.
Barbara, did you have a job?
Brooke.
You just go Brooke
Wow.
Barbara.
I mean, I did just come out to him, so it's valid.
It's valid.
It's valid.
But like, Barbara's a name.
It
It's my
is.
grandma's name, but it's a name.
If you're born a Barbara, you are born at 40 years old.
Yeah, probably. Well, she goes by Barb, so does that
Okay.
count?
Yeah.
No, she's still 40.
That's still like 40.
Hi, Grandma.
It
what's
might
up?
be like 38.
You get like a few years taken off for like every time you shorten it, like every letter.
Yeah. I will say, though, I did not have a job over the
Oh,
summer.
my mom's
Neither did I.
calling me.
I came home.
Can I answer this? It's my mommy.
Step away from the mic,
Okay.
but yeah, maybe even leave the room.
But yeah, no, I did not have a job. I came home from Italy, and I was like, I was gonna work on the farm, cause like yeehaw, and but the
Hey, we're recording right now. Can I call you back in like an hour?
Oh,
dude that swallow
Love you, bye.
oh yeah,
quality.
yeah. I need to stay hydrated. My voice needs to, be pristine.
Yeah, no, I was gonna work on the farm, but then my wrist decided, hey, it would be really cool to have tendonitis.
Hell yeah.
Sexy.
And so I could not move my hand for like the last 2 weeks of Italy. And so I come home, I'm like, I legitimately cannot work. Like, I would love to work on the farm, but I legitimately cannot. And then I had like my show to do. But so throughout the show, I was like lifting people and shit. So like I'm using this hand and possibly like way making it worse. And it, it's hasn't not gotten better. Shit.
I know you told us, but what show were you in again?
Mamma mia.
Oh, that's
With an exclamation point.
Oh shit, what up?
Oh, I'm whispering too now. Oh, wow.
Okay, wow.
This is now an ASMR channel.
Hi, welcome back to my channel.
Yeah, I didn't work. I applied to places in Athens, and they were like,
Nah.
well, they didn't say anything. So
They said,
that
"Fuck
was
you."
great.
That's why I started working on the farm back home, because like getting like a job at like a nursery or like, yeah, I live in the country by the way, getting a job at like the nurseries or like a vineyard or like McDonald's or anything or like Tractor Supply, none of those suckers would take you for 3 months, and especially because I was only there for a month really.
Yeah.
Like they're like, nah. So I'm like, cool. I usually just work on the farm and like do landscaping for folks.
All right.
Yeehaw shit.
Yeah, that's some yeehaw shit. Right? It really is.
I do know how to square dance.
Oh, that's
Just
exciting.
saying. Just
Come
saying.
to Newstime, we'll teach you how to square dance.
Hell
Join
yeah.
Newstime.
Schoonover 508, 7:30 on
Right now.
Tuesdays and Thursdays. Because this won't be out today, but
Oh shit, yeah, you're
But
right.
we're always accepting new members.
yes, please.
Please, for the love of fucking God, join us.
Oh god, please. We need people.
All right.
Anybody.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'll get into some of my Athens stories.
Yeah,
from the
let's do
summer.
that.
So I moved down early May, like the 12th,
Oh,
and I believe that was a Sunday. So Game of
for them.
Thrones that night.
That was a Sunday.
Yeah.
Flashback.
well, Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones airs on Sundays,
Fade to
and
black.
we did not have Wi-Fi at our house set up.
Oh, I remember
So
this.
I'm like, I gotta figure out somewhere where I can watch Game of Thrones, because this is the second to last episode of the entire fucking series. I'm not missing this.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, yeah, hell no.
So I pack up my laptop. I originally wanted to do the library, and then I'm like, wait, they're gonna be closed. So then my next plan was like, I'll just sit on College Green and watch it on my laptop. And I got wings over, and as I'm walking back down Court Street to get to College Green, I remember I have swipe access to Schoonover, but I don't know if I have it in the summer if I'm not enrolled in any summer classes.
That's a good question.
So
You
I
come
swipe.
during-
I get
Wow.
in.
Okay.
And I'm happy with myself. I'm gonna watch it in the Schoonover lobby.
Oh yeah.
So
Fuck yeah.
I eat my
Free
wings,
shit.
and then I think like, can I take this a step further? Can I get in the media lab? So
You get those on those
I-
big computers.
So big ass TV.
so I finish my
well,
wings,
like the projector, but
and then I go up to the media lab and I get in. There's no one in there, so I set up on the middle computer so I can put it on the projector. And I watched Game of Thrones on the projector while waiting the entire time to see if anyone would walk in on me, and they never did.
Yeah,
So
just
I-
in case you're wondering, it's open all summer.
Why
Yeah.
would OU do any security?
Right.
I mean,
Fuck that
I
shit.
mean, I do have swipe access, so
There-
there's one layer of security,
you need to be high level
literally.
clearance to get the fucking.
literally one layer of
You
security.
need to be a media student.
Are you a media student? Just you have access to the building.
The whole
Welcome.
building.
All summer.
Yeah. So
Free
I mean
Adobe.
I didn't test later in the summer, but I probably still did. But like I tear down once I'm done, and I walk out of the media lab, and I hear this noise coming from RTV, which if you are not a media student and have not had classes in Schoonover or RTV, they're connected buildings, but they're technically different buildings. So I think originally it's like from like a custodian, like they have like a radio or like,
As
you know,
they
a
always
walkie-talkie
do.
going.
Yeah.
And I get down to the first floor and I'm like hearing this going, and I can only hear it clearly on the first floor. It's like, there is a fire. Please exit immediately.
Attention.
So I'm like,
There's a fire.
you know, I was planning on exiting immediately. So I guess I'll just keep doing that. And I walk out and I walk down Union up to Court Street. And by the time I hit Court Street, a fire truck comes coming by. So based on that response time, I think that fire alarm was going for a little bit while I was still in the media lab. Which means there can be a fire in RTV and you do not know about it in Schoonover.
Which is the same fucking building, by the way.
So I have a complaint to the university about the safety of this fucking building.
It's so safe. They won't hear you scream.
Maybe it was a bad idea to just turn it into into one building. Just keep adding on until it drowns out the sorrow.
No one will hear you ever. Like
If
ever.
you're ever looking to commit a murder, just let me know. And
you're
if this
ever-
can't be used in court, by the way. I've not murdered anybody. Just
Yet.
so we're clear.
If we're talking about alarms while we're on
Brooke,
that
I need you to
subject,
cut this later.
I might.
while we're on the subject of alarms, it's not really an alarm. Also, fuck morning alarms.
Mood.
But in Italy, when we went to the Vatican and we were looking at the Sistine Chapel and whatnot, they have you packed in
As
there.
you do.
Yeah, they have you packed in there like fucking sardines.
Right.
And
They got to make their coin somehow.
yeah, of course. And there's this one man's job. His whole job is to do attention. No photo, no video.
That's the fucking dream.
but like in this big ass room and in Italian and then English. So it's attenzione, no photo, no video. Attention, no photo, no video. Every like 5 minutes. It's the craziest shit. Cause like this man's whole job
Man.
is like a megaphone. And then he's just like, attention, no photo, no video. And like, that's it. That's all he does like all day. I'm like, bro, hell yeah.
That's the dream.
I want to be paid to tell fuckers in a room,
Stop taking videos.
shut the fuck up.
You get to his job is literally to just be a boomer for 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
Look at all these people living in the moment in the Vatican
And
because
then-
of no photos.
If he's like really like feeling like he hates everybody, he'd be like, silencio, silence.
Shut the fuck up.
And it's the best thing because he's just, this whole job is shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. You're in a church.
Bitch, what the
Stop
fuck?
talking about how you want to suck David's dick.
What the fuck are you doing? Put your damn phone away. God damn.
Wow.
Bless you, Jesus. Like, that's his whole fucking job.
That's the dream.
I was like, this is fantastic. This is what I want to do when I grow up.
Yeah.
I want to work at the Vatican and be the megaphone guy.
Yeah.
So I'm dropping out.
Okay, yeah. Have fun with that.
Going to Italy for that one job.
As long as you know how to say no photo, no video in
It's
Italian,
okay.
that's all you
Literally,
need.
okay, so no photo, no video. Literally the same fucking spelling. Photo is spelled with F-O-T-O. That's it. The only difference is that there's an F and not a PH.
Wow.
What is up with PH? That's a dumb.
It's fat, yo.
So
And on to our next story.
yeah. More Athens stories. So we need to pour one out for a few businesses on Court Street that closed.
Check out Pizza Week for more details.
Yeah, when that ever happens.
Yeah, we'll get there.
But like Franco's, it's dead.
May it rest in hell.
Latta, it's dead.
Fat rip.
And
That's a big one.
Lady B's was murdered and replaced by DP Dough.
DP Dough literally just came in and fired 2 shots in that fucker's head. It was like,
They pop a cap right in
bye,
their ass.
bitch.
But you know what? Honestly, it's for the best because
Yeah, I mean,
it's DP Dough.
that.
No,
No,
but
but here's the
Lady
thing.
B's,
Here's the
though.
thing. Like DP Dough might survive in that cursed area, but like that whole like storefront, cursed, bro. Straight up cursed.
Oh yeah.
No,
See, DP Dough has enough corporate backing to survive.
Well, no. Here's the thing. They have like that, because right now they're off campus by like the Summit and Courtyard. Right now, that's like their main location.
Okay.
And it took forever for things to get on campus. But now with their new location, they're right there. So
They're just
all of their
options.
orders for on campus,
Hella
quicker.
Yeah. But that one fucking store is gonna get all of them.
it's gonna be loaded.
That other DP Dough is gonna suck.
Uh-huh. And so like it might survive like the curse for a bit, but like that storefront's cursed, man. I'm telling you. Nothing survives.
What was it before Lady B's? Because it was something else like 2 years ago.
It was Lady B's, and then there was that other chicken place right before Lady B's.
Yeah, I don't remember that one all that
And
well.
then there was Opa's, which was the Greek place, which was fabulous. I loved
was
it.
so
So good.
I only went once because it was
I
kind
only
of
went.
expensive.
Yeah,
but,
I could
like,
only afford to go once.
That's probably why
I got
it
a
closed
euro,
down.
and
Yeah.
oh, yeah, 100%. That's why it closed down. It was
Because
too
none
damn
of us can
expensive.
afford it.
We're like, we're poor. Also, there's
We're
a
in
fucking there's like a Chapman's Jewelers.
Yeah, it's
on
like
co-
right
I'm
across
like-
the street, and it's
I'm
been
like-
there for a while.
I know it's been established, but like
Who's getting engaged?
That
here?
that's a money laundering front probably.
like who
I
the
tried to
fuck
get a
is
job
out
there
here-
freshman year.
Who the fuck is out here buying like $100 of jewelry
It's more expensive.
for like
than
one
that.
ring, bro? Like, come
Bro,
on.
I wish a ring was only $100. I mean, I still wouldn't buy it, but like,
No, but
it's
like I'm
still
like,
cheaper.
why? Who's buying?
Who the fuck is buying? It's got to be some kind of front.
It's
Yeah.
gotta be
Like, not to point fingers or accuse anybody,
So,
I mean, we are, but like
but like,
the mafia.
that was Brooke,
is-
just for the record.
Yeah, no, the mafia is in charge of Chapman's.
Yeah, the Athens Mafia.
Yeah, all.
they
12
put the hit
people.
out on Franco's and Latza and Lady B's. We've
I think
uncovered
Lady
this.
B's put the hit out on itself.
Yeah,
Lady
but like,
B's shot
yeah.
Lady B's.
but Latza and Franco's, the mafia got them.
Yep.
It's a fact at this point.
Well, I mean, Franco's was so cheap that it's like kind of not surprising they went out of business
And
because their whole
also,
thing
it
was we're
wasn't
too cheap to survive.
Great.
Yeah, it was also not the best.
It was like okay.
like it was only worth the $1.50 you spent on it. But
Maybe.
if even, you had to get like a lot of toppings.
Fucking, what's gonna happen if Goodfellas goes out of business? 'Cause,
I
like,
would
we're not gonna have
cry.
any
Papa
pizza
John's
on
will
Court
reign
Street.
superior. They're not
Kaboom.
on Court Street. They'll just hop in like.
They're like, hey, those 2 locations. Yeah. Get them.
They just start popping up. Every building has a Papa John's in it.
Yeah.
Until suddenly there's one in the bottom of Baker, and you're thinking, what's West 82? I've never heard of that.
Bro, Latitude. If I could afford to go there more often, bomb.
That's like the one reason why I'm disappointed I don't have a meal plan this year.
Yeah.
That's why
'Cause
I'm
I-
disappointed you don't have a meal plan this year.
Yeah, I don't have to invite everyone to fucking Latitude at the end of the semester when I need to use my flex points.
$200 tip.
It's okay. Shell still got it.
$225 tip.
I gave a
think.
222% tip one time. Because I was just like, yep, I paid for my meal. And it was just me. So it was probably like $17.
Right.
And then I'm like, all right, what's the rest of the balance? Oh, like 156 or something like that. I'm like, well, it's
Here you
there.
go.
And I'm like, tip.
Tip the
What's-
rest.
like available balance, $156.98. I'm like, sick. And so I'm like, $156.98. That's the tip. I'm like, yep, that'll do it.
Yep,
Oh,
there
wait.
goes your flex points.
You only get $225 in flex, so it would have been $200. Need to be accurate with this.
Oh, I probably spent it on coffee.
I mean, I tried doing that later semesters, but my first semester here, I didn't know anywhere I was allowed to use my flex points.
No, because like they tell you like flex swipes.
And you don't
As
know what
the-
the difference is.
Yeah.
There's flex points and flex swipes. Flex swipes is literally just a meal swipe, but for the flex meal plan. That's it.
Yep.
That's all it is. There should be no distinction between the two. It's just swipes.
Like,
It's
you
just
should be able
that
to
you
use
have
flex
flex.
points as swipes.
Yeah, you can use the flex meal plan at the markets with your swipes. That's how they should say that. And then flex points can be used at these specific locations because you go in freshman year thinking that you can use your flex points wherever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
And then suddenly you have no meal swipes left, a month of school to go, and the only place you can eat is Latitude 39. Not that I would know. My parents keep putting me on traditional, but it's fine. Thanks, FAFSA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my freshman year, first semester, I went to Latitude like the last week of school, and I ate like $25 worth of food and left a $200 tip.
Yup.
So I feel like people who work at Latitude make bank at the end of the first semester.
Yeah, no, they
Yeah.
even like I did it every semester too.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't just first semester. I did it every semester. I had a flex. Cause like
Yeah.
where else am I gonna spend that many flex points?
Exactly.
I tried inviting people to them like, y'all, who up? Hit my line. Come at me.
Like, it's free food.
And they're like, sorry, bro, I got plans. Or like, sorry, bro, my boyfriend's in town. I'm like, damn.
Look at your man. Now look back at me. I
now
have
look
flex
back at
points.
your man. He don't even go here.
He don't have flex points.
And so I'm like,
But yeah, no, that's what we did with Brooke. Was we would just make her buy us all dinner. Like,
Yeah.
it would be Brooke, Hunter, and like, did Brandon have flex? Or am I thinking? Or it was Sean.
Yeah.
And then we'd make him buy like 10 of us dinner. Although I don't think we ever actually hit 10. But
No.
we don't have that many friends.
but like I would contact everyone I knew on campus. I'd be like, yo, who wants to get dinner?
So yeah.
I'm like,
We
here's-
should have invited you.
within like
what
a
the fuck?
whole week, like in advance. I'm like,
Mhm.
yo, I have this whole week. Hit me up. I'll do whatever because I have time
Mhm.
and I have the money currently. And if I don't use it, it's a waste of my tuition.
It's a waste
Yeah.
of the $500 extra the meal plan cost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, all right. And then no one would. Everyone was busy, or like they had plans, or they just didn't answer. And I'm like, cool.
Okay,
So
great.
$17 for myself, and then
$200 tip, baby. Let's roll.
tip. Just be like, I'm sorry, but you're welcome.
Yeah, like, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, my ass. If somebody gave me $200, I'd be like,
So any freshmen that are listening, if you have a flex meal plan,
hit us up.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
For-
please hit me up. I'm so hungry.
All the time.
I go home. Okay, so literally what I did today after ballet, I went home and I made rice. I didn't even make fresh rice. I reheated rice, some squash that I forgot to put in a bowl, so it was cold squash. Again, should have reheated it, and then I put some curry sauce on it, and it was not that great. I put it in my fridge, and I will be eating it later. So yeah, please hit me up because I'm dying to get me some of that bad shit from Shively.
Please.
Okay. Do we want to do another Athens story from the summer?
Yeah.
Sure.
hit us
Yeah,
with
let's
one.
hit them up.
So this summer marked the revival of a bike race in Athens
Oh,
called
yeah,
the
I heard
Athens
about that.
Criterium.
That
And
sounds like a bad idea.
I didn't.
Sounded, yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
It
Like,
sounds
didn't
lit.
people die last time?
I don't know. It sounds lit, but then you think about brick roads
And bikes.
and a bike.
Move closer to the mic, Andy.
Oh God, I'm so sorry. Well, then you hear about like.
This fucking close to the mic, or I swear to God, we're gonna.
I'm sorry.
Okay, keep
All right.
going.
So like, but then you like think about brick roads
Yeah.
and bikes. Like,
Yeah.
Like, potholes on bikes are hard enough. Gravel sucks.
Gravel bad.
Gravel real bad. But brick,
Also, the route,
fuck that.
it goes down Court Street, and then it goes up Congress and down Congress.
That would hurt like a
Oh,
motherfucker.
I can just see somebody flipping over and over.
Not even that. Like, my thighs would literally
Yeah, you would die.
would literally separate from my body.
They would just say,
I would
fuck
have
this and go.
I would have below the knee and above the pelvis,
Mm-hmm.
but that thigh area gone.
Mm-mm.
It's actually just disappeared.
Yeah.
The rest of me works though.
So, yeah, I didn't know it was going on until I went to CVS for some snacks. And
Oops.
and I walk in, like, there's
Hey,
this bike race getting ready to go.
Can I just get some snacks and then bikes?
So I walk out before, like, the final race of the day starts. And this is, like, semi-pro, pro level.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm, like, going to walk around, watch it for a bit. I end up watching this entire goddamn race because I'm just having fun watching these
You're like,
guys
"This
go
is
by.
Sick, dude.
There was, like, a few different packs, and the lead had, like, 4 people
We're talking
in
about
it,
wolves now, by the way.
Who's the alpha?
and
Me.
like these were
Yeah.
these were the pros,
You were in Italy.
and like three of them were on, like, the same team basically,
Uh-huh.
and, like, they were wearing, like, these boring blue, like, uniforms and shit.
Yeah.
Lame.
And then the 4th dude is my personal hero. He was wearing a green Texas Roadhouse uniform.
I love
Same.
that.
And this man has a mustache and a mullet. And it was fantastic.
Holy
What an
shit.
icon.
And he broke up that team all, like, getting a medal because he came in, like, 3rd.
Oh, no.
This man's won the whole thing for
Look at
himself.
your man's.
Yeah.
Now look back at me.
He's like, nah, I got a team. Fuck them. It's me
Yeah,
time.
fuck my team. Like, I want a
Fuck
medal.
3rd place, bitch.
What if I came in 3rd place? Haha, just kidding. Unless.
Oh shit.
So Texas Roadhouse, man, is now my personal hero.
Yeah. No.
Wherever you are, Texas Roadhouse, man.
Bless your mullet. Never cut it.
Never shave your mustache and never grow a beard. Just keep the same look forever.
Unless you get, like, a handlebar mustache. That's the only thing that could have
Or
worked
like
your
a
look.
handlebar mustache with like the stubble.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's the
In,
look.
like, oh, God, what are they? Muffin chops?
Mutton chops.
Mutton chops.
Muffin chop. Oh, okay.
Listen, I didn't finish eating my dinner.
Muffin chop. Just imagine slap chop, but with a muffin. Hi. The muffin's gone.
I'd watch that.
I'd
If
watch
it was
it.
like a
Well, no.
5-minute like Facebook video, I'd watch
And
it.
yeah, no, and then he'd just throw the muffin out the window because that's what he does.
Yeah. Somebody below it has like a bin, and they're like, "All right, fucking free muffin today. Let's go." This is how I get my breakfast every morning.
This is all I eat today.
Oh, that's sad.
But over like a shoot, you know, they do multiple takes, so he gets like
True, he gets
6
like 8
muffins.
He just sits in the streets devouring 8 muffins.
He's like, this is so worth it.
Totally worth quitting my day job for this.
Super malnourished. He's just like, yes.
All he has are muffins.
I'm allergic to blueberries, but it's so worth it.
I mean, relatable.
Yeah.
Me, every time I eat something with apple in it, I'm drinking Snapple right now, so. But my throat probably won't get itchy for at least another 30 minutes, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
Actually dying.
I mean, we got like 20 minutes, so
Yeah.
you know,
Get up.
hell yeah.
If we want to talk about bad streets, Florence, goddamn, that shit's like mostly paved with like cobblestones because it's an old ass
Yeah.
city. There are people that run
No,
Like,
that sounds like a bad
every
idea.
day. Like my professor would run, but she would run on the other side of the Arno where it's like better.
Well,
The
you
street's
think, yeah.
better. Like it's a little bit more even, so she would run there. But people
Uh-huh.
run like on the cobblestone where it was like fucked up, and people ride bikes, and I'm like, God damn.
That's a bad idea.
I'm like-
I mean, maybe Americans are just pussies, but like that sounds like
I
a
think
bad
that's
idea.
it. But like these people would just like run, like full on, like you know how you'd see it outside on the sidewalk,
Yeah.
like full out. And like
Ow.
people would like ride bikes, and I'm like, God damn, like how the fuck are you dead? But like it was crazy. I'm like, I nearly just twisted my ankle like this morning, like 6
We're
times.
just walking up
I,
Athens
like-
streets.
I almost twisted my ankle 6 times today walking to class. how are you riding a bike on this?
Yeah.
They're
I don't
having
know.
a good
I thought you were
time.
talking about like, is it Venice the one that's like underwater?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Venice at first. So you were like, people are riding bikes, and I was like, shit, really? Good
God
for them.
damn.
Like, you know what?
Like,
if you're
they're like-
alive, if you're not drowning, you're not drowning.
They're like paddle boats, but
Yeah.
bikes. He's like.
It's like the SpongeBob ones, like
Yeah.
what Squidward has.
Yeah.
Or like just
exactly.
like a jet ski.
It's also illegal to swim in the canals in Venice.
You know, that really doesn't surprise me.
It's only
but
illegal
it's
if you get
upsetting.
caught.
If you want like a third eye. and
Yeah, I was gonna say, aren't they
cancer,
toxic?
It's
Yeah, but,
so
like-
goddamn polluted.
But like, it would be worth it though.
Like-
Like, you know,
That's
What-
how you open your third eye. Fuck drugs.
Nah, fuck acid. I want to swim in Venice.
maybe that's what Marianne Williamson did.
I don't know who that is.
We'll get to that next week when I do a full write up of like every presidential candidate that's
Okay.
going right now.
Okay.
Yeah, no, there was this actress like in a movie like back in like the 60s or something. She wanted to do all her own stunts, and for one scene they had to. She jumped in the canal. It was like the end scene, or like she was taking a. She fell in the canal.
I mean,
and then
props to
swam
her,
shore.
but like,
And she had like this. She had like lost eyesight in her eye, or like something. Like something fucked up happened to her eye
from jumping in the canal, or was this
from
prior?
doing that stunt. But like for the rest of her life, her eye was fucked up.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
And I'm like, yeah. So like, if you want to go swim in Venice, go for it. You're gonna get cancer and die.
you might actually die.
You will become 3 people instantly. Like you'll
You
like
just multiply like an
yeah,
amoeba.
but like not even like separated. You're all attached.
You're like conjoined twins, but you're
Yeah.
like connected at the foot.
yeah, conjoined triplets.
That's like my worst nightmare. Like actually having a twin. I wake up like from nightmares, like screaming in the middle of the night because I dreamed that we were conjoined. Well, okay, not anymore, but I did when I was like 7. When I was like
Alright, so
7,
not
I'd have
anymore, but,
nightmares
like-
about being conjoined twins, and I would like wake up sweating in the middle of the night, being like, okay, it's just me.
In a cold sweat.
Because it's like,
Fuck.
like even if you're not an introverted person, being with somebody for 24/7 your entire life,
Nah, fuck that.
fuck that. Like you need like 5 minutes of alone time, and then like if you try to go on dates, nope, you're bringing them with you. Like
No, it's okay if they're into it.
no, that's not okay.
But like,
I have a
I
whole
wouldn't
separate
be
rant
into
on
it.
why that's fucking weird. So
Oh shit.
yeah, no, I had that rant because somebody said something about it to me. I think it was like last semester. Don't use Tinder, kids. But they were like, I feel like I've seen you around campus. And I was like, oh, where? And they were like, oh, in Bentley. And I was like, no, that's my twin. And they were like, oh, you have a twin? Haha, that's so sexy. Like, and then they kept going.
Bitch,
and I'm not going to
nah.
get into it because it was fucking creepy. And I
Shut
blocked
your
him. But
ass
it's like,
up.
it's so weird. And I was like, you sounded so normal too. But like,
You're
you're
like,
on
oh,
Tinder, so I should have known better.
This was
but
going so well,
I
and
was
then
like,
you
wow.
fucked it up.
yeah, pretty
You
much.
opened your goddamn mouth and you fucked it up.
I was like, wow, I was like this close to getting ready to like see if we could go on a date sometime or like hang out, you know, something like, you know, rated G
was
for
this
general
close.
audiences, but like,
I was this goddamn close. You see my fingers?
yeah,
barely
The
we
close.
audience
can see
can.
'em.
but
No,
we
they
can.
can see it. If they swam in Venice, they can see it now.
Yeah, they opened their third eye.
You can see anything if you swim in Venice.
The meaning of life, the end of the universe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The-
all of it.
In like 10 years when the planet dies, you can see the end of the universe. Well, it's not the end of the universe, but
It's the end of
it's the end of
us.
us.
Yeah.
You're not seeing anything past that.
You're like,
so.
I can only see the future. Yeah, well, it only goes 10 years.
Wild. And why am I wasting all this money on a degree again?
It only goes 10 years, and
That's
now it's 9 because it's New Year's, and
oh,
I don't.
fuck.
So like, I got some bad news, y'all.
Like, hey guys.
Hey,
That's
yeah,
okay. We still wouldn't do anything about it.
you know that power that I have that I can see 10 years into the future? You know how it's New Year's Day? It became 9.
Only 9 years now. If anybody wants to feel alarmed, let me know.
So,
Hit me
like-
up. Follow me on Instagram.
Y'all better get you. Honestly, don't even write a will at this point. It's not worth it.
Nobody's gonna read it.
No one's gonna inherit anything. We're all gonna die anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be the most
Yeah.
depressing New Year's Day party
Yeah.
ever.
It's like, fuck, we gotta stop inviting
Ev-
Andy to these things.
Everybody's like, "Yeah, bro, I'm fucking done."
Fuck yeah, 2020.
Woo!
Aw,
And then
man.
this guy's like, "We're all dying.
We're all gonna die.
We're all gonna die. It's 9 years now."
You know, in like that scene in
dying.
Independence Day when they're all standing like on the roof, like partying, like welcome aliens, and then like the beam shoots down and kills them all.
And they're like
those last seconds of fuck, that's gonna be your New Year's party.
that's it. That's exactly
Hell
it.
yeah.
Everybody's
I'd go
gonna
to
be
that
like
party.
Yeah, I'd go.
shwasted. Everyone's shwasted.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm over here like,
You're just in the corner.
it's just like we're all
Blair
dying.
Witch Project style, like.
Just like my neck is detached from my body. Just the
Bro.
neck though, like the head and everything else is fine.
Yeah.
The neck's just like, we're all gonna die soon. The neck talks to me.
And then we say we should stop inviting Andy to these parties.
It's my party.
We should stop going to Andy's parties. Why does Andy still have our phone number?
Why are we here?
Hello? Oh yeah, free booze.
Hey mom. Andy's talking some weird shit again.
Come pick me up.
Come pick me up. Kids are drinking,
Mom.
and that was okay. But now Andy's talking, and it's not okay. And
And I don't see him do any shrooms or anything. He's just like
he's
this, Mom.
just talking in the corner to himself, but loud enough for all of us to hear, and it's really just not okay.
I'm not. Wow, that was exciting.
That was
Yeah.
a good bit.
That was
Yeah.
Good job, guys. We are comedians.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, we can be funny.
Yeah.
Join Newstime to be funny.
We won't be able to teach you, but like maybe some of our stuff will rub off.
Maybe it'll rub off eventually.
Just being in our presence. It's like
It's what happened with us. Like, honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's the only reason we're
no,
funny.
I was like this before I got here.
Well, yeah.
Damn.
No,
Yeah, we got that.
sorry. I'm just
Yeah, well, no, that's good, because then you can rub off on the malleable little
Let's not
we
rub
should-
off.
We shouldn't keep going with this bit.
shit.
I'd
We're working in media. We can't keep going with this bit.
I'm not. Oh, shit.
oh yeah, you're not.
Yeah, I'm an art major, bros.
Fuck you.
Uh,
Well, living an actual dream. What's that like? What's it like having hope?
what's it like being poor?
Good point.
the only degree that gets you less money than a media degree.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Other than like a teaching certificate.
Oof.
Ooh.
Wow.
Sorry,
damn.
Dad.
Woo! Hey, I got my associate's degree.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
I can do nothing.
Yeah.
I can work
You know,
in a welding shop.
that's exciting. Actually, no, you have to go to like a welding school first.
You have to go to trade school, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
All right, we got 10 minutes left, and I got like one more story.
All
from
right,
Athens
let's hear
this
it.
summer.
Okay.
Bum, bum.
So I live on West Washington Street.
That's far
Yeah,
away.
tell everybody where you live. All 8 of
Yes.
our viewers.
So he
You don't know the specific
So the address is
It's
it's like
1963, West Washington.
Yeah, so I have to park on the street. And
wild.
one day,
Holy
Wow,
shit.
it's like we live in a
Yeah.
fucking city.
Okay,
it'll
keep
make
going.
sense in a little bit.
Okay, Brooke,
So
keep going.
one day I have to
Just kidding.
go to the store, and I'm like halfway there, and I notice that my right wing mirror is missing. So
Rip.
I
That
drive
was
back.
crisp though. That smack.
Yeah, I drive back, and I go to where my car was parked, and it's sitting there, and I look up, and there's like a row of like 3 cars with their right mirrors that have been fucked with. So I just learn how to pop it back into place and hope that's okay. And then one day I go out to my car and it's just missing.
It's just gone.
It's gone.
It's been banished to the shadow realm.
yes.
So I-
It's fallen for your trap card.
Yeah. So I call my dad. He works for a dealership of the same, style of car I have. And
Wild how that works.
yeah, and we
Wow.
get a replacement, and it pops off like once or twice, but it's good after that.
It's just
And
like,
then I go out to my car this fucking morning, and
This is
the
a
mirror is missing again. And
it's just in.
It's just
and I'm
in.
going on like this hunt to find the mirror, and I see another guy up the street who's like looking at his mirror, and I go up, and he's like, "Hey, is your mirror
plot
missing
thickens.
too?"
X-Files seems.
He's like, "Is your mirror missing too?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "All of these mirrors are missing."
Is someone just going by like? Grrrah!
Yeah, I
Yes.
think someone has been stealing fucking mirrors on West Washington Street.
Bro, they
But
probably
only
got a.
West
No.
Washington.
Here's the thing. They're probably making a big ass disco ball.
So
And
if
it's-
it only West Washington's allowed
It's
to go.
probably lit as fuck.
Probably, yeah.
I don't know what
Like,
they're using
I
them
respect
for.
the cause.
Yeah.
You didn't need the mirror. Call your dad and get another one.
Yeah, I mean, honestly. I got a short story because we're almost out of time for today.
Exciting.
So I work at the dining hall, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a student leader, so it makes me in charge of people. And
Right.
so I had the late night close last night.
Oof.
Which means I'm there till everyone's done. So grab and go. When that closes at 10.
Mm-hmm.
So we were there for some time, but I knew this was coming. And it's not like, and then I opened this morning at 5:45 a.m. But like, I also knew this was coming because like the coordinator was like, "Hey, do you mind working those 2 shifts back to back?" I'm like, "Nah, man, go for it." Cause like I need money, bro.
Right.
And got 2 hours of sleep, and I have been like chugging coffee basically all day, and my eyes are burning right now.
That's not
I
great.
have to get to the promised land where my eyes stop burning.
Yeah.
And that second wind, it's probably more like my 6th, but like where the eyes
The fifth
stop
wind.
burning, like right now they burn and I'm kind of awake, but when they stop burning and I don't feel tired anymore, promised land, brother. That's how you do it. That's how we get shit done here.
Just letting you know there is free coffee in Skinover. I shouldn't have told you that, but like they were doing it for the graduation.
I literally drank a cup of coffee before I came here.
No,
Hell yeah.
that's a bad idea.
And no, it was
Because
a
I
great
almost
idea.
did that, and I was like, shit, I need to go to bed tonight. I have to go to the gym tomorrow morning. Like, I need to wake up early.
I need to get swole.
Listen, I want to have Terra Kingdom Hearts arms, and nobody can
Just be
stop
like,
me.
What's up?
Oh, shut the fuck up, Andy.
Bit.
Guess who doesn't have class tomorrow, so I can sleep all damn
Fuck
day.
you.
I have one class. Fuck you.
I think.
Oh my
eight
god,
class.
I only have one class tomorrow.
I don't know. Let me check.
And I need to play Bioshock before I go, because it's part of my
Dude,
grade. I love
I
being a
got
media
one
student.
class and then work.
Oh, half of that sentence was nice. But just kidding. If anybody is hiring, please email OU News. If anybody is hiring, tweet at OU News Time and be like, "Hi, would you like a job?" And I'll slide into your DMs hella fast.
I
hell
also
yeah.
accept that offer.
We need money.
Yeah.
We need funding because the school won't give it to us.
I literally have to buy my supplies for my art classes on credit because
Oof.
I literally have no money right now. I have
Did you
$20.
just cut my mic?
I was turning it down because you were pretty
Wow.
loud there
Oh,
for a
I'm
little
sorry.
bit.
I have
Sorry.
like literally $20.
Yeah, that's
Well,
not
it's like 45,
Art
but still.
expensive. Oh wow, yeah.
But like
Art's
that's
so
cash. That's all I own,
expensive.
and I'm like I can't afford this, and I have to have it by Wednesday, and I'm like,
Oh, that's not great.
yay.
So yeah. Also, we don't have a Patreon yet, but if anyone wants to DM me, I have a PayPal link.
Venmo
Just so
me,
you know,
like
Venmo me.
$600, please. I will pay you back when I get paid.
I probably won't pay you back unless we have prior arrangements. Keith, I'm looking at you. But like,
I tend to pay people back, but I might not. If
you
if
don't
you're a
say I
sugar
don't have
daddy,
to.
hit me up because
Sugar daddies, sugar mamas, we don't discriminate.
I don't care. I'll take both.
Money is money.
I need money.
This has been brought to you by.
Brought to you by OU.
OU.
Wait, what are we? Bobcat Productions.
I thought we
Yeah.
were AVW Studios.
No,
See, ABW doesn't exist anymore.
Just
Aha.
kidding. Also, fat RIP.
All right, so
Which-
brought to you.
We have a few minutes. Would you like to read that fortune cookie?
Hell yeah. I would.
Yeah.
Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be
Yeah.
doing a fortune cookie reading. Oh my god. We're gonna have special guests. Maybe he's walking this way. He's
Oh,
not
no.
coming over here. Hunter, get the fuck in here.
No, don't get in here. We're
Don't.
finishing
Wait,
this
why
up.
not?
No.
I don't have the mic ready. I
don't
don't
open
have
the
it
door.
ready.
It doesn't
Stay
matter.
there.
No, come in.
Don't.
Hunter, come say. He can use my mic. It's fine.
Okay,
I opened
fine.
the
Okay,
fortune.
I have it. I have it set up.
You
Hunter, if you
dipshit.
want to hop on this mic real quick.
Come join us for the last few minutes.
This
I'm
one-
opening
that one
a
doesn't
fortune
work.
cookie.
Wait, does it?
No, it does. I just didn't have it ready. Get on the mic, Hunter.
Oh, I'm on the mic now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, welcome back, brother.
Oh, this
Cool
was-
headphones. Oh wait.
This is Hunter. He's
Oh,
our
it's stuck.
producer and probably also wants money. So we'll link his PayPal below too.
Yeah.
I'll take
Okay,
money.
so here's my fortune. It was carve your name on your heart and not on marble. So
Bro,
I
that's
don't know
painful.
what that means.
They're like, all right.
Get
I
the
want-
knife.
All right, everybody. I want you to take a knife and slowly carve into your chest your name because you're a self-centered
Yes.
bitch.
Also, just for the record, my lucky numbers are 43, 39, 46, 14, 10, and 5. So if anyone wants to PayPal me.
Any cash amount of those numbers, that'd be great.
Exactly. I'm going to eat this fortune.
$5.
So Hunter,
Yeah.
what do you have to say?
Yeah, what do you have to offer?
How did the pitch meeting go?
Yeah,
Pitch meeting went good.
Do we have any like new people?
Yeah, there's someone out there just
Oh yeah,
standing
brother.
there. Do you see that dude?
Yeah.
That dude in the.
Alrighty.
He's interested. I'm getting maybe
Oh,
some
wait,
people.
That girl's in my class. Sorry, I just like recognized her.
Oh wait, shit.
Wow, this is interesting. I'm glad I jumped in for the last 3 minutes of the podcast.
Oh well.
2 minutes now.
2 minutes of the podcast.
Hooray!
Woohoo.
Yeah.
We're kind of out of shit to say, but like we can.
Yeah, we were
Oh.
talking about how
So-
my eyes are burning because I had 2 hours of sleep and I need coffee again.
And he's gonna
Did you
go
try
drink.
lemons?
I mean, I can. I have peaches at home that I could maybe use.
Not good enough. Not a.
We got 1 minute. It's time to wrap up. Thank you for
Thanks for
listening to the
listening.
Newstime Podcast.
Thank you, Hyder, for coming in at the last few seconds. All right.
Yeah.
We're,
We're gonna do this next week too, and hopefully weeks after that, and we won't like just do one and then be done forever.
And we'll have
Yeah.
topics and everything.
Yay.
Yeah. I'm
That's
planning.
exciting.
I'm planning next week to do a rundown of like every presidential primary candidate, and that'll be
I'll see y'all in 2
exciting.
weeks. Just kidding. I'll be here. I don't have anything
I mean-
better to do.
We'll see if any other people have interest. I'd like to rotate out a little bit if we
Yeah,
can.
yeah.
I get it. It's fine.
I mean,
We just don't want Ren here. Is the real thing. I think that's what
Yeah.
we've all
Yeah,
decided.
say
think-
it, coward.
I think that's
Yeah.
the consensus.
So Ren, could you leave right now? Just
Yeah,
just
okay.
go.
Yeah.
Just go.
Okay,
Take
got
the
it.
headphones off.
It's like in
Take
Survivor.
the headphones off.
yeah, no.
Survivor.
No more
where
time.
No, you can't. I'm not gonna shut up. Fuck you.
thanks.
I just
Thank
wanted
you.
to know that you shouldn't join me.
Everyone boo Ren.
Oh wow, she didn't leave.
Oh, it's 7. I should end this.
All right.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you. See you next time.
What an
Yeah.
ending.
Woo.
See you news time. That's a Jim joke.
Ah!